Greetings class, Mr. Munir here with your tutorial / explainer video for the two-way frequency table project. Alright, first things first, I've created a topic. Here you go. If you go to your class and go to topics, boom, two-way frequency table project. You click on that, you're going to have all the information including this video and the document explaining everything and any other videos or information that you need for the project. So there you go. That's your one-stop shop for everything for this project. Now the most important thing, right, is this document, which you have the link to and is also in that topic. This gives the overall goal and the details and the formatting and the due date of everything that you need, and we went through this with class. So now this video is a tutorial video for a couple of things that you're going to need to do for the project, including creating and sharing a Google form, as well as creating a Google Doc with tables that you can use as two-way frequency tables or two-way relative frequency tables. Okay, so here we go. First things first, you're going to want to go to forms.google.com, forms.google.com, and here you're going to be able to create a new form. So start a new form. You could do a quiz if you want, but just keep it blank and then you can work with it however you want. So go ahead, hit blank, and then label your form however you want it. So I would say first and last name or whatever, but so I'll do Mr. Munir's two-way frequency interview, or probably better because the people that you're interviewing don't care if that's a two-way frequency table. Mr. Munir's, or you don't even have to put your name on it, but maybe you want to. Mr. Munir's COVID-19 / distance learning survey. That's a good title for it. Now, I don't really care. I should say I don't care. You can make your title whatever you want it to be as long as it's appropriate, and that'll be fine. So form description, please answer the questions in this survey. And submit your response. Make it personal. That's what I'd put. Maybe you'd put something different. Okay, now now that you have this, the only thing that you need to do is add questions. So it starts you with your first question. Make sure it's on multiple choice. You don't want it to be drop down or check boxes or anything. You just want multiple choice because you want each person to choose one thing. So you could type in your question. I'm going to say, what's your favorite color? Of course, you would put in a question here about COVID-19 or distance learning. And then here, that's where the question is. And then right here, you start adding answers. So red, then click here to add an option, blue, and then green. Awesome. Now, I don't want to add this add other. I don't want to do that because if I add other, then it's going to give people the opportunity to create their own responses, but I don't want them to create their own responses. I want them to answer with only the choices that I'm giving them. So yeah, so you should have each question, you should have at least 3 questions, and each question should have multiple responses. You have to have obviously at least 2. It's going to depend upon the question. Some questions might have 2 possible answers, some might have 3, 4. It's up to you. Obviously, you don't want to make it too much because that increases your workload and makes the data actually kind of less interesting if you have too many possible answers. So generally speaking, 2 to 4 is probably a good number for you to hit in terms of your answer choices. And then the last thing you want to do is hit this required button. What that's going to do is it's going to make it that every question needs to be answered for the person to submit the form. Now, once you've done that, you want to go ahead and hit this plus. I'm going to hide this. You're going to hit this plus button, and that's going to add a question. You want it to be multiple choice. I'm going to say, what's your favorite food? And sure, let's say, see, it just automatically switched me to short answer. No, I want it multiple choice. What's your favorite food? Broccoli, asparagus, mashed potatoes or chocolate? I think is chocolate spelled with an H? I don't know. Chocolate? No, it's just a C. What am I doing? Not chocolate, chocolate. Okay, so what's your favorite food? 4 answer choices. Sure, if I figure, I don't want to include mashed potatoes, I can take that out. Sure. If you want to take something out or remove. And remember, just don't hit this add other, hit required. And then my third question, I'd say, what is your favorite book? I mean, sure. I don't know. What is your least favorite day of the week? Sure. I'm just making this stuff up, obviously. So Sunday, no, definitely not Sunday. Saturday, Friday, Tuesday. I don't know. This obviously wouldn't make sense. You'd want to have all 7 days, but I don't know. Sure. Um, hit required, and there you go. So you've got 3 questions. Each of them has 3 responses. They don't have to be the same number of responses. So I'll say, you know what? I'm going to include Monday as well. So Saturday, Friday, Tuesday, Monday. What's your least favorite day of the week? Sure. Oh, maybe I want to change that, and I want to make it, what's your favorite day of the week? Okay, I changed my question. All right, now let's say I want to reorder them because I realize, I want this one to be first. I can just click this and drag it. Oh, and then, favorite day of the week, I want that to be the second question. Just go ahead and click it. Oh, click it and drag it. Cool. Awesome. So I'm just reordering my questions. Nice. Make sure they're all required, and required could. And then the last thing is what is your gender? And male, female. Boom. Okay, and make that required as well, because that's going to help you to break down your data and see if boys or girls answer differently, males or females answer differently. Okay, so you've created your survey. If you want, you can have your gender question up at the top. And that's pretty much it. So you want to title it, and if you just click up there, it's going to title it for you based on what you put here. And then you're going to keep this link. Here you see there's no responses. But then I'm going to go here to settings. I'm just going to make sure all my settings are good. Collect email addresses. No, I don't want to collect email addresses. Limit to 1 response. Yeah, you probably want to do that just so people don't mess with your data and just respond like 50 times. So limit to 1 response is probably good. Restrict to users in Calvary Christian Academy as trusted organizations. Sure, that's good. Respondents can edit after submit. Sure, go ahead. Awesome. Then see summary charts and text responses. If you want people to see that, that's fine. And then presentations, show progress bars, shuffle question order. Don't need to put that. Confirmation message, thank you for your response. Awesome. Okay, and then you don't need to do quizzes, so just general, presentation, save. Awesome. Now, when you're done, you want to preview it. You could customize theme if you want. It just changes colors. I'll make it blue. Okay, nice. Preview it to make sure it's how you want it to be. Mr. Munoz, COVID-19 distance learning survey. Please answer the questions. Awesome. What's your favorite food? Broccoli. What's your favorite day of the week? Friday. What's your favorite color? Blue. What's your gender? Male. Submit. And that gives you an idea of, you can edit your response if you want. That gives you an idea of what people are going to go through. But just be aware that when you preview it like that, you're actually going to create a response. So if you do preview like that and you go through, it's going to create a response, just like it would if someone else took the quiz or the survey. And you don't want your own data mixed up in there. If you want to do it at the very end, that's fine, but you definitely don't, like if you preview it multiple times, you don't want to have multiple responses. So you can just go ahead and hit delete all responses, and then you're good. Just be careful to obviously don't do that once people have filled out your survey, because it'll delete their responses. Okay, cool. Now, finally, once that's done, you can go ahead and hit send, and send via link. and then you hit shorten URL. Let me just show you that again. You hit send. You don't want to send via email. You can if you want, but go ahead and send via link, and then shorten the URL. You can copy it, and then you can post that link in a chat. You can say new chat to the PreAlgebra group. I can put my survey in there and say, oh yeah, huh. I can put that in there, and then I can send that survey. I'm going to do that hot. You guys are watching. This is an example survey. Huh, you guys got that message, and now you're watching me send that message. How cool is that? You want to see something else that's cool? Watch this. Bike shed. What? Bike shed. What? Okay. Enough of that. So I just sent a link to the survey, and you can send it to your friends. You can put it in our chat and have everyone, you guys should all take your surveys for each other so you can help each other out and get it done. Remember, you need to send it to at least 20 people. Okay, cool. So now that I have that link, I can always copy it and send it wherever I want. But let's say, oh man, I accidentally closed out of it. I can never get back. That's not true. Just go back to forums.google.com. It'll automatically be saved. And then there you go. Just under recent forms, I can click it again, and I can view my responses, which are none at this point. I can send, click link, shorten URL. Sure. Awesome. Okay, and that's pretty much it. So that's creating a Google form. Awesome. Now, you know what? I'm actually going to stop this video here just to keep it isolated. It's long enough as it is. So this is the Google form video. I am going to pick up again with a new video for creating the Google Doc with the tables on it. Okay, so I hope this was helpful. See you in a bit.